Hey guys, hope you're having a great day today. It's gonna be Wednesday for you. I was thinking, what's today? I'm filming an extra day for myself, continuation of the same day that I film my Tuesdays, because I have plans this week. So I want to kind of give myself a day off, but still also give you a video. So I just got home. I've been gone for 4 hours to the dealership getting my car maintenance done. I was like, okay, it's one of those things where they said 2 hours. So I'm like, okay, 2 hours. Took my laptop with me. It was good. Then 3 hours came around. I was like, he's like, it's almost coming. I'm like, okay. So anyways, then I got back home and I'm like, I still have to do a day. So I actually just gave Nixie a bath. So if you can tell, she does not look happy at all. So sorry. So sorry. She doesn't even look at you because she's very ashamed because I gave her a bath. I'm doing that. The kids are doing their rooms. They're deep cleaning their bedrooms today, getting that part done. And then I've got stuff to do. We have to eat today too. And I just made a coffee because today was a day of, busy day. And so I'm like, coffee it is. So I got myself an iced coffee here. These look so good, so delicious. And then what I'm gonna do right now is get going on dinner tonight. So I'm gonna do spaghetti and meatballs because it's easy, yummy, everybody loves it, no complaints. And so I'm gonna get out my meatballs from the freezer. Normally I put them in the oven. Should I do that? I was gonna cook them on the stove. What I'm afraid of is that they will burn. I guess I never have cooked them on the stove. Like you'd have to constantly, I guess the top would get burned more like brown when you cook them in the oven. I've never cooked them in a pan, so I'm not really sure what that would do. Like a patty, like how you brown the patty and then let it boil. But I'm thinking I gotta have it cooked so we can eat. So let's just put them in the oven. Right here, let me get them out of the freezer and we'll put them in the oven. This is where those amazing freezer meals come in. So I've got my meatballs done. I mean, even if I didn't have this and I just had like a regular hamburger, that would be an amazing meal to I cooked an entire meal day without really having to cook anything. You know what I mean? So freezer meals for the win. These were done back in March and still going strong. I'm gonna put a little bit of foil on top. I usually leave it open, but I'm gonna do this so they can cook because they're frozen. And then we'll take the lid up to let them brown in the oven. Okay, I didn't say let's go because we're already going. So what I need to do, I have a lot of things to do, but one thing I got my water boiling for to do is I need to take my silverware. Does anybody else's silverware get all yucky? Now, we put it through the dishwasher, we wash it by hand, but it just loses its shine. It just looks like kind of yucky after a while. So I'm thinking, let me do like a boiling water soak in baking soda and vinegar is what I'm thinking. You know what I mean? They're not like terrible, but they get like water spots on them. They get dirty. It's just the silverware. So I'm thinking, I was kind of Googling a bunch of different stuff and they're like giving me more instructions for silver. I know this isn't silver, it's just from, would it be aluminum? I don't even, what are your spoons even made from? I don't even know. Whatever the cheap stuff is from Members Mark, Sam's Club. But I'm just gonna put them in my pan here. I'm gonna do a little bit of baking soda, vinegar, soap, I guess, I'm assuming, and let them kind of soak with that boiling water, and then they'll be nice and clean. Would I do something? I don't know. I'm like, in my head, I think that would do something to the silver. I just let it soak, right? Silver, whatever it is. Is it silverware? It's flatware. I know there's not silver in it. Aluminum, probably like an aluminum pan here. I'm gonna get the next pot going with water for spaghetti because the meatballs will go there. We'll boil the spaghetti. I'm also gonna boil my Norwex cloths, so I have to get those. And another one here. Making sure they're nice and clean. Okay, so in my pan right here, in my pot, I put all my Norwex cloths and I went back and got some powder. Laundry powder, I'm gonna put that in there and I'm just gonna let that boil. So I'm gonna be doing my kitchen. Remember, I have to deep clean my kitchen out. So obviously people are gonna be going to this drawer for silverware. So you want this clean, it's dirty. So I'm gonna wipe it out, wipe my holder out as well. For my can opener, I think last time I said to scrub it with like a little bit of baking soda. I wonder if this water will be able to scrub it off because it gets that like rusty on the, let's see if this works. Make sure it's dry. Okay, next thing I do, my vacuum pieces are all dry. I gotta put them back. Actually, I was gonna put it away and then realized that this is still wet in here, so you definitely don't wanna put it away. Otherwise, everything will stick. All you do. So I think I can put it back together. Let's see. But leave it open so that can dry. All right, we're gonna be doing a bunch of random things today because I'm going to work around what I have for my timing here. So something I'm gonna do, I kind of wanted to do, I say a deep clean in my kitchen, not really a deep clean. I just wanna go through and kind of like my silverware drawer. Everyone's gonna go to the silverware drawer. You see crumbs, you see spotty silverware. So I wanted to clean that real good. That's gonna be good. Let me just take a real quick peek at the rest of the drawers. More likely no one's gonna be in them but me. So we're gonna do a quick look at them, and then if we gotta clean them out, we'll clean them out. But I know that plastic cover will be bad, but we might figure out what we can do to do in there. Okay, let's do that. Oops, I gotta do stuff over here. We got water boiling. We got this one boiling. Let's do some spaghetti. I'm thinking, this is the part, how much do you add? A box and a half? A box is usually enough for Greg really likes spaghetti, so I think he would mind extra. So, I think if we do a box and a half, will be good. I wish I could get some kind of my bread rolls that I made the other day. I don't have any more rolls. I got rid of all my rolls. Made them into something. I'm just thinking, I don't have anything bread-like for tonight, do I? I don't think so. That's okay. Gotta do what you can do. I got biscuits. I could do biscuits. Biscuits, and that might means butter. Let me go see here. I went up to the freezer and I've got biscuits. So I'm gonna put the biscuits here. And see, they're kind of smushy because they were at the discount store. But sometimes it's more likely frozen than thawed, like when I had it. Actually, I guess I'm used to getting a big bag, so there's always like a huge amount. I guess it's only like, what, 3, 6, only 12. So actually that's a good size. So they probably at the top here froze together at one point. Probably more likely we were traveling. So, look at that. All right, biscuits, $3.50, right? 20, 25 minutes, look at that. We've got some bread tonight without even having to do anything. Okay, this is boiling. I think my cloths I'm gonna have to, I started going over here, didn't I? I got distracted here. Not distracted, I just have to do something else. Let's move you over here. So the Norwex cloths, if you dump them out, and then I'm gonna rinse them again. We are using some, so I'm not, I'm gonna have to do this process again, but let me get these right here. Basically the process is called stripping your cloths. Like if you look, just like everybody else shows, it's all dirty and gross. A lot of it, some of it's the color. Yeah, the color will come off too. Because these are gray, they're not pure white, so there is some color coming off them. They had to have dyed them somehow. So, and then, I got dishes in my sink. We're trying to rinse a little bit here. Sometimes I do vinegar. Sometimes I just rinse them again in there, like boil them again until it kind of comes out clean. Whatever you want to do, that's the beautiful thing. Like today, I feel like I might just fill this up with water. Shake it around a little bit and just make it easy on myself and let this fill up again and we'll do it again. Okay, let's get back to some drawers while that's filling up. Okay, this cupboard is like the worst. Like, yeah, it's everywhere. I gotta do something in here. Okay, all right. So you know what I don't like in here? I don't like these things. Like, look at how it's kind of warped. Can you tell? The lids don't fit on them right. Definitely not. It's gonna be one of those things where I'm gonna be like, do I get rid of them? Do I keep them? What I like my big giant plastic containers if we get a lot of fruit. If we get a smaller amount, I'm gonna have my little plastic things. They're just not gonna be here yet. I will get them from who is Amazon whenever they get here. Because So I might hold on to these and I'll just put them in another cupboard. I'll see if anybody wants these. It's one of those things. Well, that one does. There's like a couple that are melted. They're just not my favorite. I was wrong in thinking that was a good thing. It is not. This I'll put in here. Oh, there's a lid. It's more of a like, oh, maybe if you have like a very small size family and you're not really making stuff, then maybe it would work good. Or maybe large size families, fine. A way to do it. I just was not happy with them at all. So good for a little bit, but now it's like, I like my big plastic ones I got at the dollar store. I can't even get these lids in here. It's because it's melted, that's why. Okay, so we are going to move those, put this in here, because then this frees up this whole cupboard, because you know what I like in here is my mixing bowls and my glass measuring cup that I use. I like that right here, and I like my plastic. I like using those. That's it. I'm going to throw this lid away. I got it at Goodwill. The container we use for lids, I don't ever put the lid on it. So I'm feeling good about that decision. I'll put it in the closet because I don't think this stuff comes until quite some time. And so, you know, the time will come and I'll be like, I need a container for strawberries and I won't have any or something. So don't always throw away just yet. Okay, where's my rag? I'm seeing stuff on my counter. All right, this thing is awesome, but I just realized like it gets dirty. The silicone, it gets dirty and it doesn't stay perfect with me all the time. So that's something to consider when you get that. All new, so did not know. Okay, good, we're doing good. When I tell you about my pan, didn't I say it would not be very long? Look at, do you remember when I got this? Not too long ago. That would be why we just get it for the kids, because they ruin it and that's fine. Okay, so yay on my cupboards. I feel like I went through what I wanted to go through. I do have to clean like my food cupboard over there and go through and kind of fix it and stock. I'm gonna do that in a minute. I'm gonna get these. I feel like these, I think that's all I need to do is like let them sit in there. It's literally even just being in the water, it makes them shiny. You know what, let's leave them in there a little bit longer. All right, I should go get a chair. I gotta get a chair because I'll climb in the cupboard. Let me go get a chair and then we'll work on that one right there. Oh, and I do have a step stool. You just have to get it out. You know how that is. It's just right around the corner versus like 2 steps to the table. Okay, let's go up here and get out things. Here's the sea salt I thought I was out of, and I'm like, why am I out of salt? Did we really go through and get a whole container of salt in a month? There it is. Normally I would take the sauce, hold on. Normally, the last few times I take the sauce and I put the meatballs in and kind of boil it a little bit, you know, like I do sauce. We're gonna stop because dinner is gonna be kicking here in about a half hour. So we're gonna open this gigantic container of marinara sauce. This was at the discount store. Great. We're just gonna pour this in here. The flavor of this is delicious. Like, even if I don't add any spices, this is pretty good to it, which is good. Then when the meatballs are done, I'm just gonna put the meatballs right in the dish. Yep, that's okay. Some days you gotta do what you gotta do. And today's one of those days. So I'll kind of stir this here. If it's like, let it absorb a little bit, I might have to add some more. Really, if I add some more. And this stuff, the rest of it I'll put in the container. We'll freeze some. Use it for pizza sauce, whatever you want to do, because it's good. Spaghetti, easy. Obviously, we're going to add the meatballs and stuff to it, but that's going to be good. Okay, I got to fill these up. I think I need to make more taco seasoning. Let me put that out. Probably not right now. I'm going to get to that later. I guess this is already filled, my tomato soup. The tomato one. But the beef and the chicken one needs to be filled. So I'll fill up some containers real quick. I'm so glad to find out that we have a whole thing of salt. I was thinking, my goodness, do we really cook with that much salt? Okay, there's a little, I don't want to touch it where the salt is, but just comes, that's so funny. It's all good, it happens, it's gonna happen. And that cupboard's been a mess for a while and I've known it, and I'm like, I need to get in here and clean. I just have not been able to due to life and everything else. So, okay, the good thing is I went through all my cupboards today. Like I'm going to be filming this in a couple days succession here because of the way life's going. But at least I got some things done today, which is good. All right, that's going to sit right there. Perfect. We're going back and forth here. I'm going to get the silverware out. We're going to need that for tonight. It looks good. I think it just needs like a good cleaning like this. I don't even need to clean it. It's like already shiny. Just rinse it off right there. Ooh, okay, way better. You guys don't really, maybe you can tell what they look like. You know how I'm talking about when they get dingy looking? They look a whole lot better. They're like just sparkly now. So we have our water. I'm sure could use a water softener. We had mountain water, which was awesome and amazing. Loved it. Zero issues with this. Now I live in Florida, so it's city water. I know it's not the best. It's totally different. I grew up with this kind of water, so I like it. But everybody else, they're like, oh, it's not as good as mountain water. I'm like, I get ya. So it's all good. Okay, let me dump this next batch. Let's turn you around this way while it's filling. I'm pretty sure this is looking great down here. Look at that. Those are the discount store biscuits. Okay, I stuck into the bottom. Okay, let's do this. I just left like 4 in there because they could have used, they could use a few more minutes in there. So see, I know the spaghetti is gonna absorb this, so add some more sauce. Over here we're cooking. Okay, we're doing a bunch. So just add some more sauce and just stir this in. We got our meatballs, just be real careful with it with the meatballs in there. Easy, easy, easy. Okay, so I put the other meatballs in there, shut that off. We got that going. That's good for dinner tonight. I don't have to worry about it. We've got a container of sauce. The kids are up in there doing their bedrooms. Autumn took hers up there. I said, Jensen, I'll get his out here too. So the kids you have lights in your room, like regular lights in the middle of your room. Well, they share a room. The boys share a room and the girls share a room. Like Maddie and Autumn, Jensen, Steven. And so where their desks are, I got them just like little like lamps that go like, just like, it looks like this, but it's much smaller. Tabletop lamps. And it works for what they need. But then like Autumn wears glasses. Jensen has glasses, and so I'm like, you guys need something a little bit better, and you're working, she's working on her iPad, he's working on his. I'm like, you guys need some like better lighting. So I'm like, let me pick you up some couple lamps to help that whole process. So I know Autumn was like, oh, no big deal. And so she took hers out and put it in her desk, and she's like, oh yeah, she goes, this is way brighter in my room. So I was very thankful because she liked it. She was like, I don't want anything big on my desk. I'm like, no, it's tiny. Look at it, it's literally tiny. But it packs a punch with as far as light. Look at this. The lights have come a long way, have they not? They sure have. So I got both of them, these. I might get them for the other two because I feel like, look at, they're tiny enough to like high, oh, you can put it way down. Look at that. You can put it all the way down. So where that would be so nice. So it's, look at, you know what I loved about it? Okay, so it's got the light, look at. You've got the on off. What is this? The different kind? No, I'm not sure what that one is, but look at, you can change it to the sunshine or the bright light. There's a timer, look at. You can make it dimmer or brighter. I saw that in a room, I'm like, that is so cool. So that's the white light. You got your yellow light as well. Look at how much nicer and the timer to have on. So this is awesome. I am super excited about that. So I picked these up for the kids. These are Honeywell lights. I think we have Honeywell fans. Now I'm thinking about it. So I'm gonna go take these up. They're vacuuming and do Jensen's, and then I'll show you Autumn's. It's like way better. I'm gonna put a book away here. Maxine probably gets so tired of me. She literally, like, she's following me everywhere I go. Wherever I go, you follow me. I like get up, I move, she runs, she goes. I'm like, you're probably so sick of me going and moving all the time, Maxine. Like, what? She's gonna follow me. It's so fun. Okay, let's go see how Autumn's looks in her room. All right, coming to Autumn's room. Can you tell? Autumn's got all the fun little girl. If I showed you her whole desk right now, it would be so Cute. Can I show you one? Can I show this?
Hmm?
This is Grandma's, isn't it?
Yeah.
Wait, that's from Grandma's too, isn't it?
Yeah.
She's got. I just look at him like she's got Grandma stuff. Oh, the kitty cat's Grandma's. Oh, can I show? This is from Grandma's.
Yeah.
Grandma Frog. Grandma's a knickknacker, and so Autumn, I think you could be a knickknacker too. Grandma's, look at Grandma's. My mom is the queen of knickknacks. She's got so many knickknacks, so cute. Oh my goodness, even the bunnies. Okay, I won't show everything, but how cute. So she's got hers here. So look at that. Do you think it's 10,000 times brighter? Like you were thinking, no big deal, right? Mm-hmm. And then when you got it, it was way brighter. Yeah. Yeah, way brighter. Because she sits right here and does her schoolwork and that. So which one do you like, that light or do you like the yellow? Wait, does it go this way? Jensen's were like that. Oh, I see. Oh, different levels.
This one I do for like FaceTime, and then this one's for like schoolwork. Nice,
so good. And I just put Jensen's together, and I realized that it goes completely flat. Do you know that?
It also goes like this too.
What? Oh, yeah. Okay, so then right here, look at. I didn't realize. Look at it turns. What? So can you do like your makeup and stuff if you had to?
What?
You do this, you can do like your makeup. Sorry, now I could have a makeup tutorial. Maxine, Autumn's putting you on Maddie's blankets. Don't do it. Whose blue blanket's that? Okay, so this is, look, you can turn this way or down. So how cool is that? So do you just keep it down like this? And does it shut off like that? No, you actually gotta shut it off, don't you?
Yeah, I don't know. Like,
how great. So that's way better. It's making her whole like aesthetic over here so great. Look at Mom's rich. No, you got a $2 bill.
What?
Go you, I see your $2 bill. Do you know where Autumn's money is? No, I'm just kidding. See, she's got her little teacups up there. I'm just teasing. See her little flowers we bought at the store? She's got Grandma's little fun stuff here. So great on the lights. I'm glad we got them, so I'll probably get them for the other two as well. Something else, I don't know how much more I'm gonna do tonight because it's getting dinner time. I gotta go up and edit because I think something could be wrong with the computer, hopefully not. So I'll see how the day rolls. We wanna swim. It's, warm. It's been rainy, so I'll see how the day goes. But I do need to make some Italian dressing because I made those Italian subs for Greg, and I want to pack him his lunch tomorrow, but he likes Italian dressing. So I need to get and make some of that. So I'm going to mix them up so I can put them in the refrigerator for the week. And then I've got onions, tomato, and mild peppers, and pickles. And lettuce. I'll probably do like, chop them up, put them in a container, and then I'll pack them separately so he can put the sub together for his lunch. I'm thinking that's how I'll do his sub so it doesn't get all smushy for lunch. Otherwise, if you put it all together, it'll get yucky. So let's first put all the dressing together. I got glass jars, so I can do that. Best thing to do for his lunch is to put all the veggies together with the Italian dressing and put it in a bag so he can just kind of pour it onto his sub sandwich. I think that'll work good for tomorrow. So I'll do a couple bags, last for a couple days. All right, new day, new stuff. I told you I was gonna just do a continuation of yesterday. So today's a new day to wake up. Today I'm gonna finish the kitchen. Last night it just got a little busy where I was like, you know what? By the time I had to go upstairs and then we went for a walk and then we swam and I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna go to bed, wake up today and start my day. So it's good. So what we're focusing on today, I got a list, but it's the big stuff. I'm just checking what else is my list. The big stuff, the stove, wipe the oven, the refrigerator, that kind of stuff, and the floors, all good things. All the other stuff is done, and then one final wipe of everything. I gotta make some food. I put in my slow cooker. I gotta make some meals for myself because I like to have separate meals, just going through my time of life and what I'm going through. So I like to eat what's just grabbing something and going. Otherwise, I'm grabbing like yuck. So it's always good to plan ahead. So I just put in my slow cooker I was gonna put it in the oven, but I'm like, ugh, be cleaning the oven. So in the slow cooker, I put all those sweet potatoes. Madeline likes sweet potatoes. Brooklyn, I think she does too, and so do I. So I'll just bake them all. We'll have the rest from the ones we got at the discount store. And then I pulled out this right here. This would be the cabbage. Was it? Yeah, no, it's mostly, I was just thinking, what is this? It's frozen veggies. What did we put in here? We put in here cauliflower. There's probably a little bit of cabbage and onion and carrots. I'm gonna put the sweet potatoes, and I pulled out some beef, whatever this would be, the roast cut up, and very simple. I'm just gonna cook the meat. So we'll cook the veggies, cook the meat. I'll put them together in little bowls. I like it. For me, I can put yum yum sauce on it if I want. I also have the pineapple habanero sauce to put on the top. It's easy. I like it, so it's good. Okay, I'm just gonna stop yapping today. It's cleaning today. We're still cleaning. I'm gonna start on the worst one in my eyes, the stove. It's dirty. I haven't cleaned it. There's spaghetti on it right now. Yeah, that's what. Oops. Bring it over here. It's got spaghetti. Yep. See, dirty, dirty, dirty. See all that? That's the work of working. So, and I gotta clean this up. There's a lot of splatters. This hasn't been too splattery, but it's splattered today. So I'm gonna take all this off, let it soak in the sink, and then we can scrub this down. Might even put some gloves on today for that. So are you ready for keep going? Let's keep going. All right, so this time the only difference, last time I remember I made that mixture and it was awesome. I don't even remember, they use it for oven cleaner. I wanna say it was it alcohol, dish soap, and maybe baking soda? I think those three. That worked really good, but then I did a little test. The problem, I don't mind testing on different kinds. For me, I have a goal to get this thing clean. So for me to try 5 different things to test to see if it works, I really was more like, let me just get it clean. So I used a little bit of that, and I tried my Norwex, and the Norwex worked too. So I actually am just using Norwex powder today. So my sink is filling up. I put Norwex powder in there, a little bit of dish soap as well. I don't even think you need the dish soap. I feel like the Norwex powder would do it. In my mind, if you see bubbles, you think it's getting cleaner. It's one of those mental things. Our whole American health government made us think that if we don't have bubbles, then we don't have things that clean. But bubbles, go research what bubbles actually are and why you don't need them in your laundry detergent or your dish soap or any of that stuff. But it's one of those mental things. I'm falling for it too. So the Norwex powder will not bubble up. So what I'm gonna do, this is filling. It's one of those crazy things. So I'm just gonna wipe all the food off here first, and then I'm gonna scrub it down. I have a container here with just the Norwex called, it's actually laundry detergent. I think it used to be called Ultra Clean. Correct me if I'm wrong. Heather, my friend, she sells it, and I use it from her. And so they actually have a paste that works really well too. I'm just out of it, and so but the powder works good. So I'm just gonna wipe all this down, get all the spaghetti noodles off the stove. I need to get better about when the food is done, moving it to the counter so everybody serves themselves over there. Because it's not like I keep this on. It's not like this is really keeping it warm, but for whatever reason, it just gets served here and spilled everywhere. Life, people, kids, it happens. So I'm gonna put some praise music on and just clean up. Okay, oh my goodness. Heather, my Norwex lady. Heather, my Norwex lady. She, when I started doing vlogs, she lived in South Carolina and has a family of boys, a large family of boys. And she sent, Brooklyn was spraying with the window cleaner with her face right to the glass when she was little. And she was like, and as a mom, I know that's not good for your child to bring that in. And so she sent us a window cloth and a Norwex cloth and said, try these, see what you think. And I was like, and we were sold on how awesome. I've never bought a window cleaner for anything at all. Even in my car, when they clean it, as soon as if anybody does anything inside, I'm like, no, don't do that. Just use this. So amazing. Okay, so let me share with you what's happening. Now, I have this stainless steel. This is older stainless steel. Mountain House stainless steel, it was newer. It was the smudge free, so I didn't have to worry about it. Well, I moved here, and I started using these, and it was real streaky, and I was like, in my head, and Heather had sent me a message. She's like, if you just strip it, it's gonna do good. And I'm like, you are so correct. Okay, so same thing with mirrors. If you start, like we moved in here, the mirrors, they got all, after not washing for a while, they got all, foggy because it's the chemicals, what is it, the ammonia in the window cleaner, that's streaky. So what happens is you basically have to strip that off there. It's just chemicals. It's like your clothes. When you strip your clothes and you boil them and you get the stuff out, you're releasing all of the chemicals that are stuck on things. Just think of how many things are stuck on your clothes, on your mirrors, on everything you breathe and touch when you spray cleaners everywhere. I'm guilty. I'm not no judgment. I do the same thing. But that's all it is. Okay, so then in my head I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna get stainless steel cleaner. And I did, and that worked fine. It smeared it, and then after a while it's like, it's kind of getting streaky again. And I'm like, I just need to strip it. And so then Heather sent me a message. She's like, you're gonna have to do it a few times and strip it. I was like, I know, I just need to do it. And in my head I'm like, it's easier to do the other one. Well, in reality, I still have to spray this and wipe this a million times to get off the streaks on it. So as you can see, okay, so what you can see, like this is good. You can tell where I need to use more. All that was the laundry powder with water. Like there's no streaks down here now. Up here, you can see around the knobs, it's a little bit streaky, but that's where I need to get my other cloth and kind of use the cleaner to kind of get that off there, strip it down to stainless steel. So I will I do that right now? I don't know. I might just leave it and not care because we're gonna be touching this a million times today. But what I think I'm going to retire my stainless steel cleaner. Yes, I think I am, Heather. Thank you. I know the truth. And I just need to do it. So as you can see, it's going to be, it's more built up like right here. I can see it around here where I did not use that cleaner very well. I need to scrub a little bit more because that's where the grease is going to sit. This is where the hands are going to touch. So it's a little more built up. But the more I use that, like, it's amazing, like the top of my stove, and even inside when I wiped it, it literally wipes it so clean. Like, why do I forget these things? So yeah, winter. And you know the best thing? My hands, like normally, if you use Barkeeper's Friend, if you use any kind of chemicals, I don't care if it's Lysol stuff, your hands feel yuck after a while, do they not? And you're always like, oh, they feel so dry. My hands feel amazing. Like they don't even feel anything because they're not harsh chemicals. So I am sold on the Norwex stuff. People say, oh, it's this and that. Just go buy regular microfiber. No. I've bought regular microfiber. Trust me, I am like not the queen, but I feel like I'm pretty good in the ranks of trying to do things cheaply for my family because we have a lot of kids. We have one income household for most of it. So I've always tried to cut corners and do things. So she sent me these and I was like, oh, microfiber cloths. Maybe the ones at the store would be just as good. No, they're not because I went out and bought some. Sorry, Heather, I did try it. Okay, and then someone sent me, I think I had an e-cloth as well, because e-cloth I think is the comparison to Norwex. They're a lot, because they're like, I don't know what they are now, maybe 20 bucks. But I've had mine for years. It seems like after sometimes about 2-3 years, it seems like the third year, some get really yuck, I have to replace them. It's been a couple years. I feel like I replaced them when I moved here. I could be completely wrong. But it seems about 2-3 years, I think, last. So someone sent me the e-cloths. And I used that, and it still did not work like the Norwex. So I am sold on the Norwex stuff. I love it. I say if you want to be a beginner of just using nothing, get a window cloth. Get one window cloth and get one of the regular cloths, the Enviro cloth. I use that, so I love it. I absolutely love it. Absolutely love it for cleaning. So I'm excited. So you can see the bottom, how smooth that is. That's good. You can tell, like I can see right here where I need to scrub a little bit more and around my knobs here. You can like literally see where the buildup is, and that's all it is. Because if you push on it, it's literally buildup. That's all it is. That is just so crazy. That's exciting. So Heather, thank you. I'm sorry I know you tell me this. I know this. Isn't it like everything in life? You know the stuff you have to do. Why do you do what you're not supposed to do? So I know not what I do. No, you do know what you do. So awesome. Okay, I can't wait to go see the top of that just to show you how clean that is. I feel like I need to, you know what? I'm gonna go let me get the cloth and wipe that off. And I didn't even film any of this beforehand. I'm like thinking, I'm looking at the top. I'm like, hopefully it's as clean as I say it was. It is. The true test will be that dishwasher because that is very streaky. Very streaky. So yeah, I need to just put a container of this cleaner under my sink in a little container, which I'm going to do, and then use that. So I'm going to be touching everything. So basically I need to be going around here. Sometimes it takes a few times, and I get that. It's building up. Like I know my mirrors in my bathroom, it's like you had to do that for a few times to get all the buildup of it off. That's it. Okay, again, working good. Now, I just need to sit here and do this a few times. Like if you see around here, so it's kind of, now it's just around the knobs. There's like something stuck there. So that is where it's stuck. So I need to kind of maybe get my brush over here and kind of scrub it up, but I'm good with that. I don't need to, I'm not, like I like to clean things, but I don't need to be that freaky, but look at how shiny. Heather, you rock. Okay, let's go to the top. I feel like I should just do my dishwasher right here because we are on the floor. Let's do the dishwasher. Then it makes me go, I got stainless steel pots that are all spotty. I feel like I know it would work on there. Way better than chemicals. Okay, so you see how this looks, right? You see the smears, the streaks. We know how it is because I have to use that stainless steel cleaner all the time, and all it's doing is coating it. That's all it's doing. So let's see here. And this is one of those old ones where it's the stainless steel that is very streaky and touchy and fingerprinty. It might take a few times to get everything else. There's a little, I was gonna put a cover on it, like a magnet on there, but you know, big dreams. When you move in, you have all these plans, and then sometimes life gets expensive, because it does. I'm gonna wipe the walls here while I'm here, and you never do. So, all right. Food over here. See how you get down the floor, and you see the floor is filthy. I can't wait to wash it and clean that out. Look at all the stuff everywhere. All right, clean your, so that it looks clean. Obviously it's wet, dripping it from the chemicals. Now if you had a dry cloth, it would work good too. I just like to use the window, and it like leaves it streak free. Okay, so here's where you're gonna see. Now you probably see a lot of streaks because it's gonna, I have to strip it, but we'll see. There is a permanent mark right here that I can't get off. I don't know what that is. That's not even scrub off. Okay, look at, wow. Can you see that? So you can almost see where the buildup is. Give it a minute. Oh my goodness. See, it just disappears. I can tell it's down there still. It's almost like where the buildup is, you can kind of see it. Wow, okay. I can see it down here. I can see it. Look at that. Well, wouldn't you know, it works. It does. I can see the bottom, but I can see the greasy stuff on the bottom. So let me scrub that a little bit. You can just see it over here. That stuff is like, it's not a miracle stuff, but it does get all the greasy stuff off. And trust me, I've tried doing different things. I've tried stripping it just with regular dish soap, all those things. Something about that. The Norwex powder, you can get it in the bag, you get a small bag. I want to say, I don't know what the price is. My friend Heather sells it. Her name is linked below because she's a large family mama who loves the Lord, and I love to support that. So I say get it from her. But it's a little packet now. The packet I'll have for a long time because you only need a tiny amount. If you want to use it for your laundry, literally, I think it says on there, is it a teaspoon for a load of laundry? Maybe two? I'd have to look in the back of the bag. But yeah, that's it. Look at, okay, look at. Now I have a permanent mark right here. I do have a permanent mark right here that I haven't. It's like discoloration. Do you see that? I just made that mark. Heather, I know. Awesome. Okay, amazing. How awesome. Okay, so can you tell, like normally when you use powdered cleanser or any kind of cleaner, does it not get foggy all over your thing? Like your black part would be foggy. Like look at, this is all, it's not. It's all just clean. Just clean. Oh my goodness, I just sent her a text. I'm like, I know these things. I am so sorry for not doing that earlier. So I'm gonna get bucket full of Norwex powder. That's what I need to use. I need to even do it. You know where I need to do it? Is on the smoker. Because I get that grill cleaner because it's so nasty. Why do I not just use the Norwex powder in there and clean that? I'm gonna be doing that when I clean it. I don't like doing that job at all. That'll be another day. Okay, I'm gonna wipe this off here. I'm gonna rinse my rag out and get a clean bucket. And the key to using something that works good is that it doesn't take as long. So like I'm done cleaning, which is, you know, I think last time I did my stuff, it did take me hours. I know it wasn't that dirty, but still, like look at that. I didn't even wipe that off yet, and that's so clean. I am so excited. I forget. I just forget. I know it works amazing, but you just forget. Let's just use it to wipe everything down today is what we're gonna do. I think I just need to put it like in a little container, keep it under the sink so I can use it. Isn't it just easy to grab your spray bottle full of, well, you know what, actually I should probably put it in a spray bottle. I can do that, I know you can. Sometimes it's easier just to grab it, so it's best to have it already. Okay, that's perfect. I actually need to go up on top and clean that, but I'm not going to. That's one thing I need to get up there, but that's what I'm not going to do. And this gets really clean and perfect. Okay. Oh my goodness, I am so excited. Okay, I'm gonna do one more thing. I'm gonna do my pot real quick. Come on, let's just do. See this? See all the yuckies on it? Let's use the pot cleaning and see what it does. I probably could have put my silverware in it yesterday as well. Even the pot looks 1,000 times better. Okay, it's one of those things, I'm here, I know you're there, but that excites me because that is so ridiculous shiny. Okay, what I noticed on the dishwasher, I have that little mark on there that is like, there's 2 of them actually on there. And it's almost like it's embedded in the stainless steel, but looking at it, it's coming out more now. Like it's a lot more darker. So I'm going to continue using my cleaner in there probably every single week. I'm going to get it in a spray bottle. I need to make it. I got to go to the store, so I'll probably get a spray bottle, put some in there just for that. And sold. Okay, let's keep cleaning up because, you know, life. So I had bought in Barkeeper's Friend to keep my stainless steel pots clean, but I don't ever use it. And I have this little bit of stainless steel cleaner left, and I have this oven off that I bought for all my cleaning. And these rags I use for it as well. So I'm actually gonna put those, I'm not gonna throw them away. I'm gonna put them in my closet, in my bathroom, in the back. And then it's gonna be one of those things like, cause we gotta clean the smoker and the grill, which is like my most unfavorite job of life. So you'll never see me do them except in the springtime, possibly in the fall, which, when Florida, it's like a mixed time because it's pretty much summer all the time. So later on when I get sick of looking at it, I will. Not until it gets cooler. So I will save to see. I'm sure it'll clean just fine. But you know what? Maybe Greg will clean it. So I'll say here, he probably won't be into Norwex, but he'll be into this. So this will be good. I'm gonna put this over there. I re-wipe that on top because after how you can tell if the stainless steel cleaner works. I mean, the Norwex stuff is, it'll dry and then you can kind of go back and see it. Same thing with your mirrors. You'll wipe them, they'll look clean, and you'll go back and you go, oh, there's a streak, because it's almost like the chemicals are leaching out of it. I know, so that's what I was looking at. I'm like, okay, I can see it. I can see a few spots right this second around the buttons, which I can go do, but there's a few, not too many on there. And I kind of thought maybe I could scrub that off. So I'm gonna put these in my bathroom. And then the counters are wiped right now. We gotta do our refrigerators next. I'm gonna wipe up my refrigerator here. The kids, they're so funny. I love how we try to draw Maxine. We try to do Maxine. One time we do drawing contests. They had joke. I am not the drawer. Not at all. Not an artist. I just do not have that gifting. I'm okay with that. So I can't do a lot of things, and I'm okay with that. So they had a picture, draw the best magazine. So I like went on my Google Nest here and it said, draw me a cartoon or show me a cartoon picture of, you know, a Chihuahua. And so I literally sat here for a while, copying it and on the refrigerator, and the kids are like, wow, Mom, you have some skills. I'm like, that's right, it's called copy and paste. So, all fun things. So we just have fun. They come over and they'll just do random things on here. And so it's my Mother's Day. So I'm gonna wipe this off and then we'll dry it. I just opened my drawer up and there was a blob of spaghetti. See, I guess I did bring it over here. Someone dropped it right in the sink in here. So this is all clean. Silverware is all clean. I feel like everything's good except the floor is very dirty, and that's okay. So what I want to do, one more thing, is my flowers here. I was talking to my friend in Michigan. I said, I got some tulips for Mother's Day, and I said, it reminds me of Michigan. She said, they're all blooming everywhere here. So what I want to do with my blooms here is they're flopping a little bit because they're, you know, blooming and doing amazing. I think if I cut them and make them a little bit shorter to fit in the vase here. So let me do it to one here, so in case it ruins it. I did take out my vases from under the sink. I realized that, you know what, whenever we get flowers, we put them in a quart jar anyway. So I kept, the one had a little bit of rust on it. I left it. I didn't keep that. I kept the taller hurricane glass right here. It's got soap in the bottom, so I'm soaking it. Probably from what dripped down from the top, I'm assuming. So I'm going to soak that. It's going to become a new shell caddy because, you know, we need new shell caddies. We've got this glass one right here that we fill up. I was just thinking the other ones we found the other day are still in Greg's car. They are. We've got a wooden bowl that I had at my table. That's outside now. That is filled. So I feel like the little glass thing, we can fill it up, you know, put it somewhere. So, and then I'm trying to burn this candle because it really doesn't make much of a scent. So, done with candle burning for the summer. When I go to the store and want to buy candles, say, Amy, no candles, no candles. So let's cut those down. Is that going to make it a little bit better? I think that's going to work with my rose. I love it. So those ones are a little more together, and then these ones are bigger. I'm gonna leave them like that for a day because tomorrow I can mess with them too. So let me clean up my mess. Okay, everything feels so clean. I don't even want to cook over here to make any mess. But I'm gonna get making a few things for today. So we are doing, I'm gonna do those bowls for myself. So I'm gonna take this right here and just cook it. It is been frozen. I like it. It's simple and plain. It was gathering up fragments of food. It's delicious. There's nothing. It's nothing to it. It's like there's nothing to it. It's like this very plain food. I'm like, I like that. I really like that. Oh. See, it's gonna take a minute for everything to heat up here. And then I made spaghetti yesterday, and the meatballs all got eaten, but there's still spaghetti. But I need some like meat, so I'm just gonna heat up this right here. And basically, it's already got tons of seasoning because it's from when we went to the discount store. I'm gonna put that with the pasta because, you know what, I don't wanna waste anything. nothing going to waste here. So I've got spaghetti. This is the day of the week that kids, some of them eat out, some of them are not here. So I don't want to make anything that is going to go to waste. I have plenty of good food this weekend, but for right now, I'm like, you know what? I don't want any of this to just not get eaten because I want to make a meal. You know what I mean? So I've got, there's a little bit of chili in there, and there is spaghetti in there, and that's enough. I'm gonna have to run to the store tomorrow and pick up a few things. One thing I noticed with my teenagers, like Greg and I were kind of joking because we're like, we got stuff from the discount store, you know, went shopping, and we still have a lot of the snacks left. And I'm like, wow. I said, back in the day, these snacks would disappear like in a week. I said, because the teenagers that we had, there were so many of them. I said, but now I said, the girls are gone all the time. They eat out with like at places all the time. I said, and it's mostly just like 2 boys. I said, and they're not like huge eaters. I said, but one thing they do eat a lot, drink a lot of is milk. They really like milk. I don't think, like some kids go through it, some kids don't. That's something they drink a lot of. And they like make a lot of like milkshake, like the smoothies, things like that. So that is one thing that they do use a lot of is milk. So I'm like, that's okay, whatever works. I need to go get more milk already, which is okay, because I'm not really using anything else, you know what I mean? So this right here is just thin hamburger. Basically, I'm gonna put a little bit of olive oil in here. Should have put that down first, I know. And we're just gonna kind of cook and fry it. I'm gonna use, this is just for me, like steak seasoning. Yeah, like just put a bunch on there. Like I'm good with that, like I don't even need anything. It's probably got everything in it, yeah. And then let that kind of cook. Let me turn it down a little bit here. Okay, simple. Let that do its thing. And the sweet potatoes are cooking. Let me go see what else I have to do. You know how Maxine feels about the vacuum. She does not like it. So I was like, I need to clean this vacuum out. We cleaned out all our other robot ones yesterday, and so, but I wanted to vacuum the floor real good today. So this is done. Now I can wash this out. If your vacuum doesn't do a good job, it's probably because the filter is dirty. So get a good washing and let it dry real good. So that's what I wanted to do today. So this is done. So now we can do a good steam up on all the floors so they're clean. Maddie likes to steam up. I might let her do that today. So I just gotta keep my eye on Maxine. She's outside. We had a lot of rain the last couple days, and so it brought out all the creepy crawlies. You know, I was like, oh my goodness. I told Greg, I said, I'm like living in a swamp. He's like, well, we shouldn't have moved to Florida then. I said, yeah, but our house is normally like dry, very dry. I said, I feel like everything should be plastic grass. Don't let any living creatures in your yard. I understand they have a purpose. I just cleaned out of the pool a frog yesterday, a snake, and then they were tiny, but in my eyes, huge. And they're the good ones. I get you, I just don't like them. And then last night, I was upstairs working, and the kids were out swimming, and I heard Maxine like barking at the door. I'm like, why are they not letting her outside? And I happened to come down, and I let her outside. Kids were like, no, there's a frog out here. So I just opened the door, and I literally put my hand on the trash, or they said, it's on the trash can. And this frog like leaped off the trash can right in front of me, scared me half to death. It's a frog, I know. I just don't like him. I don't like him at all. So it just scared me so. We just didn't want her I didn't get to look at it. We have poisonous cane toads here. It was just a frog, but it's still like creepy claws. Then I had to Google like frogs in Florida, and there was literally, I mean, a lot, well over 20. And I was like, oh, Greg's like, swamp, honey, swamp. I'm like, I know. So all the rain brought all the creepy crawlies out to live in our yard and our pool. But yes, stay away. So I just let her out for a little bit and make sure she doesn't go too far to watch. So, okay, let me see what we got here. Okay, basically this stuff is just gonna steam. It's just cauliflower, nothing special, very simple. I guess she put some spices in there. We will. This is hamburger. Oh, well, that's already done. Shut that one off. That's got lots of stuff in it. That's going to be perfect for spaghetti. And then the meat here, it does have to cook. So I'm going to kind of separate it here, but it's thin enough. That should cook up real quick. I turned it down so it wouldn't burn when I was vacuuming. Okay, let that do its thing. Check Maxine. She's all back in safe and sound. So let's get some spices here for this time because it's real plain. I don't mind real plain. Let's do some garlic. Speaking of garlic, I've got all those garlic heads over here behind me. I have stuff to do with it. You guys gave me a lot of good ideas for doing stuff with them. I guess the reason why I would feel like I'd have to do something with them is because when I make like meat and food, it's like I'd have to chop one up. To me, I'm like, I'd rather sprinkle, you know, garlic or something on it and have it already like infused in something. But so that would be the only reason I would kind of prepare it beforehand, because I normally just wouldn't go get a clove of garlic. I would just take my garlic stuff and sprinkle it on top. I know, the easy way out. But I will do something with it eventually. It's not going to go anywhere right now. It's going to just sit and it's going to be fine for a little bit. So, but thank you for all your suggestions. So, let's put this on here. Some pepper. Okay, so this was touched by me. Let me use this one. So probably just a few minutes on this. This is already done. This we will put together with the spaghetti for tonight. Bring it over here. I want to get a drip on my stove because it's so clean. What I did is I put the meat in here with the spaghetti. This is for dinner tonight. I dried out of my freezer. I had one more of these, the pineapple habanero sauce. So I have a little bit left in there. This will go for the rest of it. I'm just kind of sauteing this till it gets a little brown. That'll be done. It's pretty much done. So I actually went to my refrigerator. I forgot I had a little bit of bacon grease, so I put some bacon grease in there. Give it a good flavor. That's it. I'm splattering grease everywhere all over my plain stuff, but that's okay. This will just be yummy, delicious meat. Nothing to it, just a little, it's got a pepper seasoning. I put some garlic and onion, and then I put the bacon grease in there. That'll be good. It'll be like little steak bites. Okay, now I'm going to divide it up. I just washed my containers out. I'm using the same ones that I use for the spaghetti, so they have a little tinge of orange on them. Stained from tomato, I don't like that, but it's good. So what I'm going to do is put some veggies in here, some of the meat in here, and then when the sweet potatoes are done, I'll stick like half of one of those in each one or a whole one, depending on how big they are. So the beautiful thing is, even if I have a meal, because we're gonna have yummy meals this week, you know, that I might be tempted to eat that, and that's fine with me. There's nothing wrong with eating pizza on that, but if I want to do a little bit better that day, I will have one of these, and they'll be good for the next 4 days, which is awesome. My sweet potatoes are cooking. They'll take a while. I just put them in the slow cooker with some water to let them do its thing. Okay, this is done. I got my pan soaking. The other thing I have to do is rugs are washed, and I think they're still going. Let me go check and see if they're done. And then it's going to be clean vacuum out. It was one of those things where the dryer is spinning, or the washer's spinning, but it didn't get out all the water. One of those days where it senses it weird. So the only thing is clean the vacuum out. I'm going to do that. And then I think for the kids this morning, I'm going to do a smoothie, because I realized there's a whole lot of yogurt in there that has not gotten eaten. Didn't I tell you they go through that phase where they love it and then they don't like it? But they like it. It's just nobody's eating it. So I'm going to take and I'll make some berry smoothie with what I have there. And then I'll do some banana too, strawberry banana. I'm going to get some banana too, a strawberry banana smoothie. And then they can do like the trick cereal on top. That'll be something fun. But let's clean the vacuum first. This is something they do often, but I'm going to wash it real good. Okay, the vacuum is pretty much clean. Jensen usually cleans it, that's his job, and he does a great job. It wasn't even that dirty, so that's great. So that's good to go right there. My pan, I just let it soak for just a few minutes here while I was doing that vacuum, and then it wiped off real good. The stand still, even though it looked like it was all burned in there, it wasn't. It cleaned good. Sink is done here. What I'm gonna do, the only other thing is I have these in here. I don't love these things, like at all. And I understand they're protecting the bottom from getting scraped, So the reason why I got rid of the rack I had in there is because all the dough and everything gets stuck underneath it. It's just a pain to clean it. I just don't like it. So I'm like, and I constantly want to wash dishes, but I don't want to fill up the whole entire sink. So I got that little bucket there, the dish pan, and I feel like that works. I put this down on the other side thinking, you know, it could protect, which it does, but it's like one more thing to always constantly have to move and clean. So I'm gonna put this under my sink for now. I may keep it back out, we'll see, but I'm gonna just tell the kids, hey, when you have dishes, put them in the bucket. Put them in the bucket, so that way the sink stays open. I don't know, we're just trial and error here. They're only a couple bucks, so no big deal if I don't end up keeping them. It was just all about seeing if I like it. So I had water dripping off the edge here, and I was like, oh, there it goes on my dishwasher. Okay, so let's see what else we're gonna do today. All right, so I'm outside here. I got stuff drying. We got our rugs. I've got Greg's shoes in the middle there, and I've got the vacuum, and then over there on the hair thing on the chair is Maddie's wig. I'm like, you gotta do something with that. she wanted to cut it. It was all like crazy. It's, you know, fun girl stuff. So I'm done for today. I'm finished for today because now I'm gonna get the kids are helping doing their stuff, and I gotta head out the door today. So I'm gonna head out the door. Today's video is a little bit conglomerate of the two because I'm trying to film a little bit extra because so I can take a day off here, which will be nice, and it's gonna be good. So come back tomorrow. We're gonna do food. I got some food to make. We're gathering fragrance, making stuff, loving life. It's all good. So I hope that you have a fantastic. I hope your day goes amazing. If not, you know what? Tomorrow's a new day. If you got a crazy day going on, you know, set some expectations way lower. Do the minimum. Don't stress over things. Sit and enjoy your babies. Kiss and love and squeeze on them. Those are the most important thing. And you know what? Life, whatever, it's going to keep going. It's going to keep going. And you know what? If you can stress less, not have that anxiety, and just go, okay, what am I doing today? I just got to get through today. Take one step forward, one foot in front of the other. Keep moving forward. You're going to make it. You are. So, all right, have a fantastic rest of your day. I'm enjoying some sunshine later. So I'll see you. Bye.